Brooklyn Independent Television.
From sports gear to competitive sports cars, there's a lot more to Frank's place, especially when it comes to giving back.
Carousel Collision is a body shop that I started 4 years ago. Basically, we're located in the Coney Island section of Brooklyn. We do all kinds of repairs to vehicles as far as Allstate, Geico, Progressive, as far as insurance repairs. We do custom work, custom paint, airbrushing, painting wheels. You name it, we do it here. And for me, I could open a body shop anywhere, but to come back home and have a body shop, there's no bigger thrill in the world. I mean, growing up in Coney Island is great. I mean, you know, it's one of the most historical places in Brooklyn, period. I mean, you got the rides, you got Nathan's, it's just the ambiance of Coney Island. Being in my neighborhood every day, seeing people I grew up with, seeing how the neighborhood changed, you know what I mean? It's just no better feeling in the world being in Coney Island.
This is a big family in Brooklyn. Frankie, I know Frankie for a while, through my other friend Frankie, who's on Scrappers as well. We just all know each other because we're from right here. I live 10 blocks away. We're all from the neighborhood. He's been doing this. He's been in and out of different crazy things his whole life with the clothes and this and that and all types of crazy aspects of just different scrapping. You know, he's got his own little scrapping going. You know, it's a hustle, bro.
I've been in the industry for 19 years. The shop does quality work. We're known, very well known. We have a good reputation. And through that, hopefully our clothing line will have the same name in that industry as we've built in the automotive field.
Underground Clown and Future Legend is basically under one umbrella, of course. Underground Clown / Future Legend.
It started with a text message, 1 o'clock in the morning. This is the next step. This is the next challenge we have to conquer.
Future Legend, we're going to try to push it more geared towards the athletes. You know, just sports in general. Underground Clown is basically for the skaters. In my personal opinion, anybody could wear Future Legend or the Underground Clown. It really doesn't matter. If you like the clothing, if you like the clown, you like, you know, the different freshness of the clothes, you'll definitely put it on with no problem.
Well, the Underground Clown is near and dear to me because that's a way to pay homage to my friend Corey. Corey was a good friend of mine who was killed in 2001. He actually helped me out in my shop, you know, keeping him off the street as a teenager. Kind of like I was his role model, a little older brother for him and younger brother to me. Corey was on his way home. He had work for me and I sold my building. So he was excited about starting a new job in Kings Plaza. I decided to take a little hiatus from the body shop business. And his birthday was coming up. He was heading down to Cancun with a couple of friends. He was very excited about it. Seen him about 2 weeks prior to his passing. And basically the only thing that we know is he was working in a guest store and had some words with some people who were shoplifting. They made threats and unfortunately 2 weeks later on his way home on a B-82 crowded bus at rush hour, somebody got on the bus, shot him, got off the bus casually, walked into an awaiting car, and I kind of find it hard to believe. At 6:30 at night, nobody's seen anything. 10 years have passed and nothing's happened. The Underground Clown is dear to me. Not only does, like I said, it represent my relationship with Corey, but we made him a partner, and proceeds of money we collect, we donate to various charities to keep his name and honor alive, so people shouldn't forget that he was here. And also, we want to create a little bit of stir and maybe catch the people responsible for his murder, which is also near and dear to me. 10-year anniversary is coming up, and we're still no closer than we were the first day it happened.
All right, let's talk about some of the shirts. This one here is a fan favorite by a lot of guys that go to Sturgis, a lot of Harley guys. Flaming Clown. Got the tribal flames on the sleeve. Then we do have a board like that. This shirt here is I Am World Famous. If you notice, we have the globe with the recycled logo around it because it's pretty much a joint venture shirt with Scrappers. So this shirt represents the blue collar guys, the Scrappers, sanitation, the core of America. This is homage to all the guys from back in the day built Brooklyn tough. It says it all. If you notice the light poles and the street signs rather, they're pretty much nostalgic because this is what New York was all about. This shirt here represents all of Brooklyn. All of Brooklyn is on this shirt. And an old saying that people would say from Brooklyn, if you ain't on the map, then you don't matter. We now have officially 3 fitted hat designs. Our fitted hats are official new era fitted hats. They're not generic fitted hats, so we put a lot of homework into what we do.
And I've always had an interest in sports. As far as sponsoring Paulie Malignaggi, I got kind of lucky through a customer. He introduced me to Paulie, and Paulie liked the cause of what we're doing and why we're doing it, and the fact that we're neighborhood guys just like he is. We're all from the same neighborhood. I heard the story about Corey, and he just loved it. Future Legend seemed to fit his persona and his boxing prowess. So, I mean, he was nice enough to wear it in 2 of his major fights. And as far as skateboarding, I mean, what's the best way to appeal to them? You know, but get our brand out, but sponsor our own skateboarder. And we're fortunate enough to meet a kid, Nico, who's very talented, and we're gonna run with him. We're gonna have our own UGC team and do events.
I got into skateboarding when I was 8 years old, and I got interested because I wanted to know how it feels to land a trick. Maybe go pro, it will help me out in a lot of ways because they will pay me for doing what I love to do.
I mean, I'm not a skater myself. I don't really know too much about it, but I just think the whole vibe of it just fits the underground. The name of our company is Underground Clown. Skateboarding is still an underground sport, so the two kind of just fit each other so well.
We're online, you can grab it online, you can order anywhere all over the world. We have a fresh line of clothing for the women, men, hopefully someone down the line will get into the kids line. But there's something there for everybody. You will not get on the site and just say, oh, this is all skate wear, or it's not even branded to, you know, one generic person. Anybody, any race, color, creed can wear our clothing and feel comfortable in it. So that's undergroundclown.com for you. We're also in about 10 different stores in the New York area.
We're not just a bunch of guys looking to make a quick buck. We're a bunch of guys that take pride in what we do. Again, in honor of our slain friend, our brother Corey Pelzer, because he was, I want to say, pretty much a fashion icon in his own right. And this was one of his dreams, was to have a clothing company. So we're taking his legacy and running with it.
Become a fan on Facebook, like Brooklyn Independent Television.